Diddy is feeling the repercussions, as we have been talking about ever since Cassie filed the lawsuit.
Oh my God, I would have lost it.
No, see, listen,
I would have lost it.
Looks like Diddy is taking a notive, and guess who's following suit? Young Miami seems to be plummeting alongside him as she's losing it all in this whirlwind. Diddy's been in hot water ever since Cessie's lawsuit hit the headlines, and let's face it, things are getting messier by the minute for him. And even resigned from his own TV network. Revolt word on the street is not only is Diddy facing heat from more women stepping forward, but this whole mess is also hitting him where it hurts the most, his bank account. And surprise, surprise, it's not just Diddy's cash flow taking a hit. It's affecting his buoy young manan in her bag too, because she decided to CN with her lover.
What is the situation to come together? That's not what nobody wants. So I'm not speaking on it because I don't care.
You see? Amidst this drama, young Miami's been out there doing a full-on peer blitz for Diddy. Ever since Kessa's lawsuit, to the horror of everyone around, she is clinging on to Diddy, despite the storm clouds looming over their careers. Diddy has been the most horrible boyfriend you could ever wish for. And the recent stories only prove this. However, young Miami was full support of this man, saying we were effing with each other hard, we worked together every day. At one point, he supported me, I supported him. I'll let the internet call it whatever they want to call it, and it seems like young Miami is losing it all because of standing by Diddy's side despite the city girls' slashy social media game. It turns out their pockets aren't as deep as their Instagram pics suggest. Miami is allegedly getting a hefty monthly sugar baby allowance rumored to be $500,000 from Diddy, not to mention she sned the Keisha Please rant. So yeah, she owes her entire lavish lifestyle to Diddy's generosity, and she's going to fight for her coins until the end.
She got some of the benefits of being with a billionaire, millionaire, and everything like that.
But here's what young Miami didn't expect. Cessie's lawsuit is shaking things up big time. Diddy's power is slipping through his fingers faster than he can distribute money to hush the things up. Businesses and brands connected to him are sprinting in the opposite direction, wanting no part in this drama. It's not just Diddy facing legal heat. All his companies and whatever he had created during these decades are all caught up in this messy legal web. And these brands are publicly saying they don't want this. They don't want this same mess to tarnish their brands. As alcoholic drinks giant Dio mentioned in its statement, the new public and disturbing accusations against him risk devastating and permanent damage to the tequila brand. This legal storm isn't just wrecking Diddy's image, it's a tsunami hitting anyone remotely linked to him, and young Miami might soon find herself scrambling for cover because this drama escalates further and more lawsuits come knocking at music. See mogul's door.
No, Savannah, the allegations are horrific, and if you include not only Sean Diddy Combs but his associates, this is actually the third lawsuit.
Just as Diddy settled his lawsuit avalanche with Cassie amicably generously paying her off, and pretending to be on good terms, two new lawsuits have surfaced. One woman identified as Jane Doe accuses Diddy of serious allegations, claiming Combs showed up at the home where she and her friend were staying and turned violent. He was irate and began essaying and choking Jane Doe to the point that she passed out. Another woman, Joy Dickerson Neal, also joined the lawsuit series, sharing her traumatizing experience with Diddy. No wonder that many brands wasted no time announcing their split from Diddy's companies, leaving him and his boo young Miami without any means to sustain their luxury life.
People starting to sever ties from Diddy's brand now because it's so detrimental to their brand.
Here's the thing, and here's why this is very dangerous.
Looks like the whole world is booting Diddy off as the face. And here's even more. Rumor has it they're pushing him to sell his shares, wanting a clean break. Looks like Diddy is about to go broke, and everyone affiliated with him is about to go broke, and everyone affiliated with him is about to follow suit. But it doesn't look like anyone on social media has any sympathy for this man, as one person commented, his fall from grace has finally come, and this is just the beginning. And another user added, "This is the beginning of the end for him. He got away with it until he came for a chosen one. I was karmic fate." And guys, it seems like if a couple more stories like this surface, we are going to see both Diddy and young Miami completely broke in washing the dishes by this Christmas. You see, Diddy downfall is not just fast, it's also epic, turning him into persona non grata for the whole world.
And also Capital Prep charter schools, they released a statement that they are parting ways
Really?
Yeah.
Even the Grammys, an institution that usually rolls out the red carpet for the music mogul, is considering snubbing him now. Reports are swirling about a heated debate within the Academy, with officials wanting to scrub the billionaire superstar off the guest list. It's hard to imagine that only 2 months ago he was the ultimate icon of the music industry, rolling in cash and awards. But it's not just brands cutting ties, fellow celebs are keeping their distance too. Some high-profile names are reported like comfortable sharing space with him, causing a stir among publicists who want to steer their artists clear of any potential mess. But just when you thought the storm around couldn't get any darker, Revolt TV, his brainchild, dropped a bombshell. Confirming whispers that were already circulating, they officially announced that Diddy is out as chairman. Revolt TV. We found out this morning that Diddy is stepping down, but hold up, the streets are talking. And they're murmuring some serious allegations. Rumor has it that Diddy's departure from Revolt isn't just a cordial exit. There's buzz about some staff at Revolt TV gearing up to spill some scalping tea about Diddy's alleged misconduct on the Gram. The TV network announced while Mr. Combs has previously had no operational or day-to-day role in the business, decision helps ensure that Revolt remains steadfastly focused on our mission to create meaningful content for the culture. Talk about a motive for distancing themselves from the man himself, trying to dodge any potential liability. Diddy's empire crumble in real time, and Young Miami seems to be joining his in this epic fault, tarnishing her rep by sticking to this man in hope for a silver lining. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. My person. Reports are swirling that the K-Play brand, her cash cow, is hanging by a thread post Diddy's Revolt exit. It seems Miami is scrambling, launching a fire sale for the brand, allegedly trying to offload as much as possible before the ship sinks. And boy, the streets aren't feeling sympathetic. People are pointing fingers, saying she's lost her main source of income, and it's time for her to cut ties with Diddy completely before she's caught in the crossfire behind closed doors. Miami is reportedly having a meltdown, feeling the unfairness of suffering for Diddy's alleged actions, and Diddy is nowhere to be seen around. War on the street as she's swiftly trying to seat on both seats and salvage what she can before it all falls apart. But apparently everyone's guessed what her game is. She is waiting for the storm to calm down so she can ride on Diddy's bank account again. God please, you see, despite their off and on relationship and breakups, Miami was always coming back to this man, and his power and wealth were a stronger pull for her than the voice of reason. Now fans cracked her game, and they are not holding back, exposing her double-sided game. And apparently it's not only ordinary people. Brands and celebs are distancing themselves from her, fearing she's still affiliated to disgraced music mogul. Who knows what twists and turns lie ahead for Miami, and whether she'll emerge unscathed from this whirl in PQ. Diddy is most definitely done. Is it over for Diddy? Almost definitely. And you know what, to be honest with you, Kay, it didn't happen fast enough in my opinion. There's a valid concern that her extensive discussions about Diddy matters in tweets, and interviews might come back to haunt her if things take a turn for the worse. Just remember her crazy tweet earlier this year, when she wrote, "Did won't even look half of all witches way majority off you'll," preying upon a falling star, which, please, in the eyes of many, her vocal support or validation of his actions could be seen as complicity, or at least an association with his behavior. But she's not troubled by the public opinion. I feel like people just get on the internet and just say things like people project their insecurities on you. Ultimately, it seems prudent for Young Miami to distance herself from any further involvement with Diddy's controversy. It's a critical moment for her to safeguard her future, especially if the winds of change start blowing against Diddy. They have been begging Keisha to reconsider since the very start of this trauma, but it looks like she chose her side. As one person commented, "I wouldn't be surprised if she's a defendant in one of the possible future lawsuits. I don't feel sorry for either one of them." And another user added, "Well, she knew the job was hard when she took it, for the love of money is the root of all evil. How sad what folks do for money. It's definitely a precarious situation for Young Miami. For close ties and insight or knowledge about Diddy's affairs could potentially make her a crucial figure in any investigations or legal proceedings." Now, here's the real question. Do you think that Young Miami is still clinging to Diddy's power and money? Let me know what you're thinking, and in the meanwhile, don't forget to check my other videos.